Viewer discretion is advised.
But will be completely ignored.
Take my latest run-in with Batsy. It was just last night, as the entire country was tuning into its favorite talk show.
Believe it, huh? What do you believe in?
I believe whatever doesn't kill you simply makes you stranger. And here we go.
Hello, everyone. Happy early Halloween. I am the Good Doctor, and I am Harley Quinn. Welcome to the Wrestling Asylum. Let me get these things off first so I can see. Oh, that's much better. Now, let me say one thing here. When she arrives in AEW, all you women, including all you spooky bitches in the women's division of AEW, you better watch it because she's coming. Now let me get to the introduction of the warden who runs this unbelievably amazing asylum, excuse me. The one, the only, the Joka.
You really don't in a mood, my dear. But you always know how to brighten my day. Same time, so do my inmates. Welcome to the Halloween special for the Wrestling Asylum. Do me the biggest favor in the world for me and the doctor. Like, share, subscribe, stay notified, telegraph, telephone, telegram, telewrestler.
Tell everybody.
And if you've missed anything, go check out the archives. Go check
of course
the replay of the ladies for Black Hearts Angels earlier. And if you missed the guys for last week in wrestling last night.
Check them
also,
out.
Did you get your coffee yet? But first, go to Linktree, Off the Top Ropes Podcast. You'll find all the links for you can find where we are and share with everybody. But make sure you kick that coffee habit. We are the brand ambassadors for W Energy. 10% off, delicious flavors, and that bitter rush makes coffee go. Press the button. Also, make sure you're sponsoring our Dream Alive University. We are the brand ambassadors for DreamAlive.store. 15% off with the promo code OTTRMOB. You gotta get yourself some bling. Our friends at Get Solist, we can't forget about them. You gotta look fresh, you gotta look good. You know, you go to the club, you want to show off. You know what I'm talking about. But you know, Doc.
Yes.
You know, we electrocuted a lot of people in the asylum.
We have.
You know, but I never electrocuted an animal before.
Ooh.
You see? Music to my ears.
Get him. Squash her. Get the old lady. No. The back up. Put your back into it.
Yikes.
You know, we usually have people wander, this, that, and the third.
Yep. But somebody wandered in and three of his buddies left him behind. Dominik.
But Mommy usually keeps her baby on a small leash.
Yeah. I had to kick her really hard to... Dominik.
Oh,
Mommy ain't gonna save you this time.
I'm not intimidated by mommy.
No, I'm
That
not either.
bitch. No.
And I'm not intimidated by Mr. Balor and Senor Money in there.
We are gonna have so much fun together.
Ain't that the truth? We're gonna have so much fun together, Dominic.
But with that said,
Ooh.
that's for this show.
Oh, hi, Bobby.
Gotta get things started. No hurry.
Wanna
Yes.
have some fun before the main
A
event?
little birdie. Kinda. Hey, Bobby, you kinda found out something from a little birdie about. Would you like to tell the good people at home about what's going on in Germany?
Oh, absolutely.
What is
Coming up
this?
August. Yeah, I know. Coming up August 31st of 2024, WWE is going to be holding a huge event. That's right, Bash in Berlin at Mercedes-Benz Arena in Berlin, Germany. Boy, that place looks gorgeous, by the way. Woo. Now, this
Wow.
is, I know, that's amazing. And there's, my mind went with all kinds of ideas. Like, first of all, shout out to Black Mask Design for that, for a couple of these awesome match posters you see in the slides here. This is scheduled, I think a week after All In London for next year, and I think SummerSlam is well before that. So, what do you folks think? Does this sound pretty cool? Or
I personally think this will be interesting. You've got Crown Jewel, you've got Saudi, you get
Yep.
different events in Europe. This was inevitable, in my opinion.
this was
Sooner or
inevitable.
later,
I mean,
here's what's going to happen. Sorry for the
Yeah.
voice going back and forth, but you know what are you going to do?
mhm.
To me,
What are you laughing at?
personally, to me, Puddin, I think it was inevitable. I mean,
Mhm.
sooner or later, you had England for how fucking long?
A long time.
You've done Japan.
You
You've
have
done
You-
Ireland,
Australia.
Australia. It's bound to happen. I mean,
It was bound to happen. I mean,
we're going to see Spain. We're going to see
Mhm.
parts of Africa, which are going to be
Yep.
amazing when they do that. We've already seen
Ooh,
certain parts.
nice.
I
It's
mean,
gonna be so
you-
cool.
this is going to continue to grow. I mean, AEW, shout out to them. They're doing their thing. It's going to take time
They
to
are.
get to this point. But
Woo-hoo.
with Berlin, well, interesting choice. I mean, Gunther
Mhm.
and Dragunov.
Oh, I mean, I totally agree with one
baby,
comment from Bobby, I agree with
man.
Bobby on this one. Should be Gunther versus Dragunov at this event in Berlin,
I
but
don't know.
I don't
It's
know
gonna
either. But it
depend
sounds great
on
though.
what they do and how they do.
I know, right,
What's up,
Bobby?
KB? I think it's all going to be now that we've been well aware and informed that Triple H has full creative control if he is smart,
Mhm.
like his
Ooh,
father-in-law was in the Attitude Era,
right.
he will write
Oh,
this
yeah.
pay-per-view in reverse.
Mhm.
You know what I'm talking about?
I mean, oh yeah.
Oh.
I mean, the things he
Start
can
with
come up with for this event is wow.
Because if this will be the first event, so it's going to be tricky. But if they
Yeah.
play it right, Gunther and Dragunov could be a good one. I could see it.
Ooh.
But it's all going to depend
Me
on
too.
timing and things like that.
Mhm.
So to everybody out there, how did we get in here?
No. No.
Hey, mates,
Nope.
I
Nope.
got a flying rodent alert.
Get the bat!
Ah!
Bat's lurking around again. And if that damn bird's lurking around here, get him too.
Bobby's saying France. That's gonna be.
I've heard
It's
Backlash
against
could be in
22.
Paris, but yeah.
I don't know necessarily if you do it just in Paris.
Good question by KB here. Does anybody notice the date of the show is day before All Out and the week after All In? Yeah, I noticed that
They
myself.
do
and
that
that's
on
why
purpose for counter programming. That's
exactly counter programming.
And the problem is, here and there, it has worked. But for the most,
Uh-oh.
I don't think flashback. Somebody hold me. But overall, to yours truly, this was bound to happen. I'm surprised it was Germany. I was thinking something like Spain or Italy.
Ooh, Italy.
France was on the radar. Germany was one of those, okay, maybe. But you gotta go logic. You gotta make sense.
You got to.
It's gotta be there. That was my number one issue.
Yeah. And the German wrestling fans are so passionate about this. I bet they are absolutely excited that this is happening.
I can tell you right now, to me personally, I think this is a great move. What I'm concerned about is, remember, you have a time difference for one.
Yep. Huge.
The other thing is, that's also been, we can deal with it in the States because, well, I don't got to say anything.
No.
It's not easy. I don't know. Bobby, you're booking way too far out. Bobby,
I know. Just you gotta hold off on the booking there until we actually get to where events getting closer here.
You gotta wait. I mean, you can sit there and play quarterback if you wanted, but you can't right now. You have to wait a little bit. Here's my thought process. If I'm Hunter, I'm waiting 6 months before I start thinking about the card, because I need to know where my heels and baby faces are, and where my roster is at this point.
Yeah.
Because
we don't know if any titles are going to change. We don't know if any titles are going to change hands in the 6 months before this event happens.
I mean, look who just won the NXT Championship a number of weeks ago.
Dragunov.
So guess what?
And we don't know if he's.
I'm not going to look at least 6 months. I'm not looking till some point. I want to say starting Raw after Mania, if that, roughly around there. Because what I want to do is see where we're at.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
Oh, KB, great idea. If we get okay.
I was waiting for that.
Jay-Z and Kanye, oh God.
Now, what? For me personally, overall, I think this is good. It helps get more brand exposure. Yes. My only main concern is this. Oversaturating.
Yeah.
To the point where we've been through that before.
People are just going to be like,
okay, it's they're not going to care what the company is. They're just going to go.
No.
Which isn't always a bad thing, but remember, we've been through this once or twice before. Do we really want to go through that again?
No, I don't.
Give me no. I said give me an O. Give me an N.
Oh
no! Give me another O. What does that spell?
No. No.
But overall, for me personally, I think that could be beneficial in the long run. This is how you build new markets. I think that's the right way to go.
Yeah, the European market is a huge market.
At this point, overall, that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
But this ain't the only thing that happened, folks.
Ooh.
Somebody told Puddin' a certain enforcer has officially left the WWE.
Let's not blow this out of proportion.
Psych has now left All Elite Wrestling. Is it? Could it be?
It is.
Well,
Double A, Arn Anderson.
The one.
Yep.
Double A has left All Elite Wrestling. We know his son recently, they didn't re-sign him. I'm not bashing his son in any way. We all know how Arn came to come here. He showed up at All Out 2019 after the fallout with WWE. He was in Cody Rhodes' corner throughout the time Cody was helping build the company. Then he decided to go off and do some other things, work alongside training his son, Lee Johnson, Wardlow. Even at one point last year, we have the infamous Glock promo, which, by the way, was in Rochester.
Oh, there it is.
I was at that one.
There it is.
So.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all bitch ass niggas better run. Because I ain't coming here to play. I really came to shoot niggas.
Oh, God! What the fuck?
Leave that. Joker. Kristii Quinn. This is not over. Dare try me. I'll break it to your asylum again. Happy Halloween.
Now pick your fucking rings up.
Did we have that coming? Oh my God.
A little bit.
Oh my God.
Spin it.
I'm not scared of shit out.
Batman. Can somebody tell me what kind of a world we live in where a man dressed up as a bat gets all of my press? This town needs an enema.
It does need an
I guess
enema.
we had a one-off here, folks. But
We had
overall,
we did.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that he's gone, not for any particular specific reason. There was no falling out. I've read all the shit. Dave Meltzer's
left on
bull
good
crap,
terms.
Russo's bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't believe half of these motherfuckers, and that includes you, Mr. Brian Alvarez, who will be a future victim in my chair, so that I have the
So
whole
will
mutant
Sean Ross
family.
Sapp, for that matter? Fuck you, Sean Ross Sapp.
That cocksucker can get a 2-for-1 special. Believe that. But
Yeah.
overall, it does not surprise me at all that the
Done.
no,
Yikes.
given the fact, and we all know this,
Yes.
that I mean, think about it. Maybe he was getting ready.
Oh shit.
Not yet.
Come on!
Don't attempt to try. Don't
Right now.
attempt to try. Joker, the severe warning. No, I will not be discriminated. I will not be patronized. I will be the dark, shadowy vengeance.
Oh my God. Oh,
Anything
okay.
happen here, ladies and germs?
Shit.
Told you this.
Oh.
Damn it, Arson.
Mario, what's going on?
How much more can I take right
no.
now? No.
KB brings up a valid point, but I don't think so. And I'll tell you why.
No.
All right. I think this was inevitable. I think this was Arn getting ready to call it. I truly do.
Mhm.
And the reason I say that is we all know how good Arn has been over the years, whether it was in the ring or as the enforcer or doing what he was doing behind the scenes.
Mhm.
I think now was the right time.
Yeah.
I mean,
time
he
was
could
up for him.
one last time
Maybe.
working in WWE. We'll see.
Yeah, now that things are different, it makes sense.
But in my honest opinion,
Yeah, y'all bitch ass niggas better run. Because I ain't coming here to play. I really came to shoot niggas.
oh damn.
Oh,
But
Robert, is he
overall-
coming back again?
No, if he comes back,
No.
I'm not gonna worry about it this time.
No. Okay.
Well, technically, without him, I wouldn't exist. So, you know,
True.
two sides of the same coin, I guess.
Exactly.
Shout out to Two-Face. He's wandering around here somewhere. I hope he didn't get the
Yeah, I thought I saw him entering a room. I'm like,
Rainbow Six out front, dead. Luigi out front, dead. Caught him lacking. I know what y'all think of this nigga tripping. I am tripping.
Bullshit. Anyway,
Damn.
in my opinion, and I want to ask. No.
Oh God, no. What?
No.
What?
At
Arn
this
pulled the
point-
Glock out on Heyman? Damn.
At this
It'd be
point,
funny, but no.
call it a career.
Yeah.
Call it a career.
Yeah, y'all bitch ass niggas better run, cause I ain't coming here to play. Why'd you do that? Now pick your fucking rings up.
That's good.
Let's go.
Damn. Overall, folks, in my opinion,
Oh my God.
I'll leave it like this. Arn Anderson, if this is your swan song, if this was you calling it a career, not only have you done everything in terms of production, training,
Yep.
I see you, boss, and everything else
Good
under
to
the
see
sun. Arn,
Thank
do
you.
we give the golf clap? Golf clap.
Woohoo!
He's earned it. He fucking earned it.
Yes.
You keep that bitch going for the enforcers, damn it.
Keep going.
He deserves the ring of his own. I mean, look what he did. He influenced so much talent. He has taught a lot of talent, and he was part of one of the greatest rivalries in the 80s. The Four Horsemen.
I'm not a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve.
He battled Dusty alongside the rest of the Horsemen. Yeah. It was that simple.
Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, at this point, I leave this to you. If you think, and this is to the inmates in the chat, if you think at this point that it says, call it a career, call it a career, Arn.
Yeah.
You don't have to do anything. You've enjoyed yourself. You want to train Brock more? Go for it. Did Tony Khan maybe miss the mark with him? Could be.
Probably.
That's gonna happen with second and third generational talent.
Yep.
Some do, some don't, some just, and it's no spite. It's, I don't know what to do to help get the fans behind you. You have to sometimes take that look in yourself. Arn was smart enough to know that after meeting Dusty and Dusty telling him, go get over. Sometimes that's all you got to go do is figure it out.
True. It's true.
As far as the enforcer goes, Arn being gone, I think he's good. There's no ill will.
Nope.
We would have known. The only cool thing I think would have been what we saw on Dynamite this week.
True.
And I'm not going to say nothing because I think we all know what it speaks for.
No, yeah.
Into the air, Junior Birdman, miss me. Yeah, watch me.
With that said, folks,
Yep.
I know this is a little unorthodox. We've never done it like this. But we're going to take a quick break. Mr. J has to evacuate the facilities, considering the fact that that kind of scared the shit out of him once or twice. He's got to take care of a little bit of business. But when we come back, what if Chamber decided to play a little on me? And this one would have massive ramifications. What if Eric Bischoff never went to WCW?
Oh my God.
And Miss Ripley, how many times have you to be told, keep your pets on a fucking leash? It's the law.
Come on. It is the law.
Abuse, but Dominik Mysterio, I'm making an exception for you.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll be at the commercial break. Get your booze and snacks, kiddos. On the Wrestling Asylum. See you soon.
Yeah.
Tonight on The Joker, will Batman defeat our charismatic star in time to save the hostages? Will Joker finally take control of Gotham once and for all? To find out, stay tuned. Same Joker crime, same Joker channel.
Got nothing left to lose. Nothing can hurt me anymore. My life is nothing but a comedy.
Love that Joker.
Uh-oh. He don't look happy. He's been using Brand X. With new Joker brand, I get again, and again. That luscious tan, those ruby lips and hair color, so natural, only your Undertaker knows for sure.
Love that Joker.
So remember, put on a happy face.
Believe it, huh? What do you believe in?
I believe whatever doesn't kill you simply makes you stranger.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Miss Layla Gray, and you are listening to Off the Top Rope podcast. Y'all need to check out this interview. Check out my man, because he knows how to do his damn job. So, check it out. Stay tuned.
Well, this is Tana Lee, all you want to see, and I'm here on Off the Top Ropes Radio. And make sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and share for more.
Happening dance, huh?
Wanna pick up the tempo? Yeah! Step into a Slim Jim. Turn to the spice. That beefy juicy taste.
That's Mr. Savage.
How about the funky chicken?
Is that a walrus?
Oh, yeah! Need a little excitement? Step into a Slim Jim.
It's the most exciting hour of wrestling action on television. It's Worldwide Wrestling, featuring all your favorite stars of WCW. Hosted by the broadcast team of Tony Schiavone and Jesse the Body Ventura. They bring you all the thrills, the spills, and the chills from around the USA. Watch Worldwide Wrestling every week, right here on your wrestling station.
We're back.
I hope
We're back.
you got ready for finish yet. And as you can see, Betsy kind of scared some of the paint. Scared some of my skin off of me.
True.
Kind of creepy.
Yikes. That is very creepy.
As you all love my second half of the show, as always. As you know, my chambers tend to open up randomly. Week in my what if a dark thought came to my eye. Something that has massive ramifications to what pro wrestling would be.
Mm-hmm.
So before I tell you, I'm going to give you a little quick bullet point. He would interview for a job with Vince. End up going back to those boys in Atlanta. I'm going to explain what would have happened if Eric Bischoff never went back and ended up working for WCW.
Oh.
And this one will probably have you going, oh, shit. So, I need to use my regular voice for this one. So, as we all know, WCW's Eric Bischoff, legendary career, Hall of Famer, well earned. He started in the business working for Vern Gagne doing interviews. Eventually, he would work in WCW for a while under JR, Jim Herd, Kip Fry. Need I say more?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, he would at one point in the early 90s interview for a job working for Vince McMahon. However, after Vince said no, Bischoff would eventually go back to WCW. And, well, as they say, the rest is history. Bischoff would go on to become executive president. He would go on to help what would create Nitro. He would come up with the infamous idea to be live every week.
Mm-hmm.
What if he did take that job with Vince? Would Nitro have ever been born? What if Bischoff staying with Vince and working there, whether it had been an interviewer, a ring announcer, whatever, what would have happened if? Big if here.
Yeah, it's a big one.
And this is the question I'm going to propose. What would have happened had Bischoff stayed? Would somebody else have gone to WCW and been able to pull off seeing the likes of, I don't know, the rise of the rattlesnake?
Yep.
Would you have, how would I like to put it? How do I want to put this? Would you have had the scenario where you had the birth of the NWO? Would you have had Lex Luger jump for the debut of Nitro? Would Nitro even exist? Here's the worst of it.
Yeah.
Would Hogan ever have come?
It's a good one.
Everybody needs to understand something. For as much shit as people give Bischoff, if he don't come, here's what happens. You don't get Hulk Hogan showing up or Macho Man Randy Savage. They don't get that exposure. You get what Bischoff said numerous times. They had one last shot with Bischoff as the captain of the ship.
Yeah.
Because without Bischoff, Ted Turner was going to go, fuck this.
And get out of the business.
He was going to sell it to Vince that year.
He was going to sell it. He's going to sell it and then go to his ranch in Bozeman, Montana and just chill for like.
No, he would have continued doing whatever he was doing, building.
Right. Running CNN and all that other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So there was that. That was the big thing, in my opinion, that made me go, what the fuck is going on, folks?
Yeah.
To me personally, in my honest opinion, if Bischoff doesn't go, you don't get the meeting where he's sitting there with Turner executives and Ted's asking him, what do I got to do to go head to head with Vince? And Bischoff goes, give me prime time. You don't get Ed saying, Scott, give Eric 2 hours every Monday night on TNT. You don't get the Catalyst question answered.
Nope, you don't.
Here's what happens. Everybody remember at WCW Saturday night with the little sliding doors and all the other bullshit?
Mm-hmm.
You get that for another 2 years of the cartoony crap, and then everything just goes to hell.
Yep.
Okay?
There you go.
That's number one. You don't get the live every week. You don't get Vince putting his head out of his taint and taking an 180 and going into, okay, the talent that I now have needs to go more pop culture. What do I do? Hi, you know what it's called? I let Austin be himself. I let, thank you, Bushwhacker.
Eric Bushwhacker.
You get Mantar.
You do.
You still have, you would probably end up seeing Van Hammer on an episode of Raw. Okay? You don't get Terra Rising saying, fuck this. Oh, good.
Right.
And telling Bischoff, you're either going to know.
Let me talk to you.
Ow.
Let me talk to you. Yeah.
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 Pretty much. This is the long and the short of it, ladies and gentlemen. Without Bischoff going back and becoming vice president, here's what else don't happen. You don't get the monthly pay-per-view scenarios that you got before. Yes, Bischoff came up with the formula that Vince Ew, dude. Seriously,
Oh, God.
But
Come on.
Now that's a headline.
There is no salad tossing here. Thank you very much.
Nope. No.
That is for all you with unreconstitution. Okay, but the fact of the matter is this. Without Bischoff, here's where this gets bad. Pro wrestling may not be what it is. It may not even have ever hit pop culture. You don't get Rodman and Malone.
No, you don't get Rodman and Hogan
Mike
versus Malone
Tyson.
and Page at Bash at the Beach. You don't get that.
You don't get those matches. You don't get, and this is on the flip side for Vince, you don't get Mike Tyson.
No, you don't get. You don't get Iron Mike Tyson.
Everybody, Bischoff was the one that kind of had the domino effect. Vince just kind of looked at it and went, I know how to top this. Fuck it.
Yeah.
But the point is,
I'll just get someone
where
bigger.
you're at.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. Without Bischoff, Hogan probably gets booed so bad he turned. Yep, Eric the ass kisser. That's the big one.
There you go.
Not on that one for Vince.
Yep.
Now we're talking.
So guess what? I swear. My pets want to drive me insane someday. But the point is, here's what else happens. You don't get Monday Nitro and Monday Night Raw going in. You don't get an 83-week winning streak. You don't get mainstream pop culture level notice that Vince doesn't just turn it around in 98.
Right.
Boss just took the words right out of my mouth. You get a boring late 90s, and here's the worst of it. What if this was so bad? What if it had a negative effect on the likes of The Undertaker?
Oh, my God.
Think about it for a minute.
I don't even.
Think about it for a minute. I hate saying this.
I'm thinking about it.
What a boring story.
If there's one thing I can't stand, it's someone boring.
It's called Taker was smart enough to evolve with the pop culture. Would it have worked without what was going on in WCW? To some degree, yes and no.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't have had the NWO, which would force Sting to go from the bleach blonde surfer look into the Crow character that we have seen over the years.
Yes.
You would not have that.
Nope.
Bischoff not going back would have destroyed the company. And like the boss said, it'd have had a shitty ass, boring 90s, or it would have been like this on Monday night.
Click, 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 click.
Dead man's trigger. This falls out of my hand for any reason, and bang!
Yikes.
That's your 90s.
Yep.
That is damn
Like
straight.
that.
Okay?
Boring as
sitting
hell.
there trying to find something. Bischoff was smart enough then to see, okay, what is Vince doing that I need to counter with? What is the opposite? Because
Yes,
the
what can I do better?
WWE at the time did not, and everybody in pro wrestling knows this, did not want wrestling on that fucking network. Didn't want it. It was Ted's baby.
So serious. That's why your approval ratings are so low. Hey, tell you what, try threatening me again, but this time, try it with a smile.
But here's the long and the short of it, ladies and gentlemen. All right? If Bischoff doesn't go back, we don't get the moment that fans thought never were going to happen July 2nd, 2002. And I'm going to give you how it played. We had the NWO's music going off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not giving him a cookie. What
No,
I
we're
am
not giving
saying
him a cookie.
Bischoff was smart to see certain aspects on how to try and get wrestling to turn around in WCW.
Do I really look like a guy with a plan?
How to get WCW into that, okay, Vince level pop culture that he got when he was doing the MTV thing in the late 80s. Okay. That's what Bischoff was smart enough to see. But you would not get what would come. Luger jumping ship. You wouldn't get the night that Medusa drops the title in the trash. You don't. And here's the worst one. You don't get Hogan turning heel.
Nope.
Hogan turning heel is, in my opinion, to this day, one of Bischoff's greatest achievements. And I say this one reason. Had Hogan not been convinced to do it, even after seeing the momentum that Scott and Kevin were having, if he doesn't jump on that ship, here goes Hogan's career.
It's time to have some fun. Burn it down, brother. Burn it all down.
I'm not wrong.
No, you're not.
Without Bischoff, WCW goes to shit. Monday Night Wrestling in the 90s sucks a big bag of donkey dicks.
Yep.
And guess what? Pro wrestling today would not be the way it is. And like I said, you would not get the moment that nobody thought they'd get in July of 2002.
Is it the Vince McMahon, Eric Bischoff hugging moment?
Yeah, you don't get that one.
Oh, you don't get that.
Get a load of me.
You don't. And I say this with all sincerity. You really don't get it because here's what doesn't happen. You don't get, and I mean this literally, you don't get that little bit of juice that helped post collapse of WCW and ECW.
Yep. Right.
Okay. You don't get the general manager shtick. You get it, but not the way it could have been. You could have got a lot better.
True.
Overall, if Bischoff don't go, WCW tanks.
Yeah.
You don't get the Luger coming out on the debut. You don't get Crow Sting. You don't get the rise of Diamond Dallas Page. Here's big one. You don't get Goldberg.
You don't.
Okay?
You really don't.
Whether you like them, you don't like whatever, you just don't get him.
Yeah.
This worries me because I look at it and go, and if Bischoff does not go back and run WCW, yes, eventually it tanked. A lot of different factors came when Vince started hauling ass, and AOL tried going PG. And as a point of reference, what did we say over the last 15 fucking years or so? Fuck PG.
There you go.
Thank you. Okay. So without, in a way,
yeah, we need to thank Vince for not hiring Bischoff.
Yes, you do. Because if he had said yes and gave him a number and it was acceptable, we're fucked. What I have said in some cases, the platinum era of professional wrestling from 1995 to late 2001 does not fucking exist.
Yeah, y'all bitch ass niggas better run. Cause I ain't coming here to play. I really came to shoot niggas. Rainbow Six out front, dead. Luigi out front, dead. Caught him lacking. I know what y'all think of this nigga tripping. I am tripping.
So, I mean, at this point, to me, overall, Bischoff doesn't run WCW.
No, he doesn't. And we don't get all those incredible moments we ended up eventually getting because of him being in WCW.
And here's the worst of it. This is, even though he's not part of the WWF,
right?
Vince doesn't get the amount of momentum so massive that in, I think it was 99 or 2000, Vince goes public. You don't get that. That was important to do even then.
Yep.
So, yes, in a way, Vince McMahon, thank you for not hiring Bischoff. Because in a sense, that also does not happen because of the momentum. Hey, Alyssa, that does not happen at all. Doesn't happen. Bar none. Because of the momentum that shifted from WCW to the WWF, if Bischoff's not there,
that doesn't happen.
That doesn't help Vince get the kick in his balls that he fucking needs to help allow the rise. Stone Cold, Triple H, The Rock, DX, Shawn Michaels' situation. But here's the one thing I'm going to leave it with before we get to our main event of the evening.
Yes.
I'm going to put to you like this. We needed a villain for the Rattlesnake. Bischoff had become that in an unintentional manner.
Right.
Without Bischoff, you don't need to worry about Brett screwed Brett.
Oh, God.
You never had the mind.
You agreed to stay away!
I lied.
You don't get that moment. Because here's what happens. You don't have Vince scared about dumping the title in the trash. You don't have Vince. Maybe Vince does have to restructure Brett's deal like he was going to. Blah, 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 blah. But here's the beautiful part. You can do a different type of screw job.
Just not Montreal.
And not the Montreal one that took place, where it was, in fact, a shoot. You have in storyline schmaz where the ref does fuck up, and the next night on Raw, we figure out, okay, the ref fucked up. What the hell happened? How did we get robbed here?
Yeah.
Correct. I hear the boss just said it out of my mouth. Our childhoods wouldn't have existed. Bar none. Here's the worst of it. Here's the worst one. It might have still existed but you wouldn't have gotten certain things.
Exactly.
Without Bischoff going back, you don't force Paul Heyman to leave.
Yeah.
Maybe Paul Heyman stays. Maybe Paul Heyman takes over. That could be a scenario in a future episode. You never know.
Yeah,
but
it's
in
true.
closing for this chamber, if Bischoff never goes back, he gets hired by Vince. As the boss has said, Monday Night Wrestling in the 90s sucks. Our childhoods are dull and shitty.
Yeah. And boring.
And pro wrestling could potentially not be what it is now.
Yeah.
And that is
Yep.
exactly
No
correct.
ECW.
There is
Exactly.
no ECW. So you don't get a Mick Foley. You don't get comfortable seeing the rattlesnake on a mic.
Yep.
Fuck. I'll say it for what it is. You don't get the Dudleys. You don't get Taz.
Nope.
You don't get Lita.
No.
I told you all. Prior episode, Lita started with ECW doing that thing with Roadkill and Danny Doring. Without ECW, she don't fucking do that. She either goes on the early forms of the indies then. Maybe she ends up helping build Ring of Honor for all we know.
Who knows?
But at this point, Bischoff, you had a hell of a career. It was the greatest rejection you ever got because it gave you your own path to a legacy and a career that puts you in an echelon of a select group of individuals.
True.
So for that, sir, we'd like to give you flowers, 2 farts up, 1 fuck you, with head turner. And on that note, we're going to close that chamber down. But now, it's time for the main event.
Let's have some fun.
I've been waiting for this.
Shut up, you big baby. Let's turn that frown upside down. All right. Enough dilly-dally. To the main event.
Now, everybody knows, and I'm going to get up for this, that I do not like people wandering into the asylum uninvited.
Yep.
But, you know, really Mama Ripley will get reamed, just not tonight.
Yep. Nope.
But apparently, Mama Ripley fucked up and did not keep her pet on a leash.
Nope. Finn, and Damien ran for their lives. And
Dominik Mysterio. I've never fucking fried a pet before, but guess what, bitch? You tore the fucking goddamn office apart. You left me a steaming pile of shit, you no good rotten bastard.
oh my god.
Burn the fucking chair twice.
Warning. The following scene contains language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised.
Dominik Mysterio, where do I begin? You are the
Where do
biggest
we begin?
fucking ripoff I have ever seen in my life. Okay? Of, how do I want to put this? You are a cheap rendition of Eddie Guerrero, you piece of shit. You rotten piece of crap. And I'm talking the Eddie Guerrero that did his thing with one late mamacita, the one and only China. And here's the thing that you all gotta fucking get through your head, Dom. You have nuclear heat. I have never seen a pro wrestling talent have fucking heat this goddamn bad. You have people going 80s level fucking heat I have never in my life seen this.
Global nuclear heat.
I have not seen shit like this. You little pissant. Let me tell you something, Dom. You're lucky that you aren't my kid. Because I loved what Ray did to your Mania with the belt. Tanning your skinny ass. I wish Eddie was here for this shit. Because I know he'd get a kick out of it. But the fact that you had the audacity to be disrespectful to your fucking mommy and your sister, kayfabe or not, I'm surprised your mom didn't jump the guardrail, kick your motherfucking teeth so far down your throat, they ripped while you were pissing out and shitting out your ass. And guess what? I've been sitting there laughing my fucking ass off going, this is the first time I've ever seen somebody get their insides ripped out of their asshole. You have the boss of the fucking company. You got nuclear heat. And people fucking think we're feeding that into the feed. You got fucking heat.
They hate you.
Create that level of shit. Okay? You just opening your mouth to say something. And people want your head.
Yes.
It's not about money. It's about sending a message. Everything burns.
I've never in my life, I can't fart and I can't breathe. I've never seen anything like this. Dominik, I am begging you for all that is fucking holy, not glorious, holy.
No, holy.
Do yourself a favor, kid. And I'm going to say this wholeheartedly.
Yes, we are, Alyssa.
Ease the fuck up. All right? I have not seen or heard stories of this type of heat since Jim Cornette talked about some of the shit that the heels went through back in the 70s and 80s when people would stop their fucking car.
Whoa.
You have caused that next level of shit. I've never seen it in the modern era. I never saw it in the Attitude Era. I didn't see it in the fucking PG era. I've not even seen it from talent in AEW or the... I've never once seen anything like this, Dom. This is...
I took Gotham's white and I brought him down to our level. It wasn't hard.
Right.
See, madness, as you know, is like gravity. All it takes is a little push.
If I wasn't at Raw in July when you showed up, I would have still been somewhat under the impression, oh, that's crowd feed. Guess what? You deserve this one just by even walking out. You have a crowd that wants to kill you. That is a level of heat you can't teach.
Oh,
Tommy, baby.
No,
please clean up your mess before we have to put you down.
Right.
Wipe your butthole. Wash your mouth with soap.
Yep.
And go. Simple. Do me a favor. Go back to mommy and tell that bitch she's fitting to get it.
Yeah.
And but don't fucking switch, because at this point Only way we're gonna get through to this kid is deep fry his ass.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
Let's hit the button now.
Oh, I got a live one here. Oh, there'll be a hot time in the old town tonight. I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did.
So, Dom, go home.
Listen.
Please tell Mommy Ripley that as much as I'd
Get her
like
ass
to,
over
you know,
Yeah. Well, first I'd like to hit the riptide on her, first of all.
Don't come back. Or the next
You
time.
ain't shit.
I'm gonna tell
You ain't shit.
Bring the Demon King.
Bring
Bring
some more
that
money in the
big,
bank,
tall
too.
bastard archer of yours.
Yep.
Bring Mommy with you.
And also, while you're at it,
you
why don't you just drag
motherfuckers.
JD McDonough with you?
I don't need that piece of trash.
Meanwhile, back at the wrench, since my
Sorry,
side
don't want
splitters
him
don't
involved.
tickle
You
you,
don't need it.
how about a skull splitter?
So at this
I'd
point,
like to hit.
do me a favor, Dom. Don't come back. But folks,
Never come back.
it's Halloween season, which means we're just 6-7 weeks away from singing my favorite Christmas jingle of the year. In closing, Dominik.
Ew.
Hey, you wait like everybody else, pal.
Damn, that's some nasty ass human fried shit.
Oh my God, he's just ugh.
God damn.
I wonder if this
Yo,
most of that smell
somebody
comes
get
from
me
the
somebody.
So I guess
You
there's
got the
something
number
to
for
do.
the colonel?
Yeah.
We got some excess fried chicken up in this bed. God damn. Tell them they need to clean the grease. Repeat. Hey, Steve, please clean the grease.
It's
Dom,
probably the grease from his
defried
probably
your
the
ass
grease from his
in the-
hair. Ugh.
Oh,
Oh, that's
so
really bad.
don't insult the memories of China and Eddie ever again.
Never.
And dude, change your character and actually go fucking learn.
Get a haircut.
Get a haircut. And actually learn how to, well, no offense, but you still need a lot of work, buddy boy.
Yep, you do.
Although I gotta admit, getting this kind of level of heat.
It's insane.
Going through.
Wow.
That about wraps it up.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Go back to ripping off mob dealers? No. You complete me. What happened? Kill you?
And those two are fixing to get it next.
Miss comedy, folks.
With that said, folks, that about wraps it up. It's the Halloween season. Which means next week, after Halloween, we're merely 7 weeks away from me. Well, don't call the bad in case I inadvertently kidnapped Santa. He forgot
No, please don't.
He forgot to give me my rocket flying tree for Christmas last year, and
Right.
But folks, please make sure that you like, you share, you subscribe, telegraph, telephone, telegram, tell a wrestler, tell a baby mama, tell your friends. Check out all the brands that we are ambassadors for. W Energy, Brand Live, get Solus, get your bling, get your hoodies. Check out the merch. Go to Linktree. Find us where we're at. You know the rap sheet. Don't force me to have to give you an inch. If we can have to give you an electrifying no part of me is yeah, that to get off. Right. Tell the good folks where will be found.
All right. You can find me on Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok at Riding Cat. You can find me on YouTube. I talk stuff on YouTube. You can find me Tuesdays, on the Coast to Coast Entertainment Network on Between the Ropes. We talk wrestling. And I don't have to wear these things, but hey.
You know, you're going to find her here, folks.
Of course.
And in closing, you never know where I might pop up. You know I'm always around here. But for now, I have to leave you guessing. If next week's show, you won't know what match I'm going to choose for Analyze This. Who knows what my next victim's going to be? I might just decide to do a 2-for-1 special. Those two, we already did Russo and Meltzer. I think it's time we get the.
We did.
Rainbow Six out front, dead. Luigi out front, dead. Call later. I know what y'all think of this nigga tripping. I am tripping.
Make sure that if you missed any episodes and you want that good, wholesome feeling, check out the archives here on the OTTR network. Make sure you tell your fellow friends to check us out. I don't want to have to give it a shocking incentive.
I know.
It's already bad.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Dominik, really? Ugh.
Even
I
Deep
swear to
Friday
God.
still smells like shit.
It does. Ugh.
I want to thank you for joining me this week. I want you all to have a fun and safe Halloween. Create as much anarchy and chaos as you possibly can. Because Halloween Claus is watching.
It's true.
And you come back next week, you hear? But until then, for the doctor, for myself, and everybody out there in pro wrestling who loves us, I'm your host, Eric the Joka. The Asylum now has to be level 5 biohazardly cleaned. We had an awfully stinky mess. God damn. I hope Rhea uses a rubber with Dominik. Jesus Christ. Happened down Rhea all at once. Whew. Damn, not even the syphilis. Whoo! This thing is bad. Folks, I will see you all.
What'd you do that? Pick your fucking rings up.
So until next week. Good night, everybody. Enjoy your Halloween and eat lots of candy. And don't be afraid if they don't give you any to load up a black paper bag with dog poop, light it on fire, and put it on the front.
Let's go.
My life is nothing but a comedy.
Hello.